Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial we will see how to find duplicate records in a SQL Server table. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is that we will see what are the different methods to find the duplicate records in a SQL Server table. So without wasting further time, let's jump to the demo. So I got the AdventureWorks 2019 database here on my SQL Server instance, and if you look at the database, so we got several tables here. For example, we got person.person table. So suppose if I select the data from the person.person table, so it contains person's first name, middle name, last name, and some other information as well. Okay. Now suppose if you want to know, are there any duplicate records in the first name, or are there any duplicate records in the last name, then how you can do that? Okay. So for doing that particular thing, we can use the count function in SQL Server. So like how it will work, we can write the query like select from table name. So I can copy and paste the information from the above query. Now first we can use the count function, and now inside the count function we can give the column name, like on which column you want to check for the duplicates. So I want to check for the duplicates based on the first name column, so I can write the first name here. Now if I execute this particular query, so this will give me the occurrences of the first name, like how many times the first name is present in this particular table. So now when I will execute this particular query, so this will give me the total number of time the first name is present in the whole table, like how many counts of the first name are in the table. So let me execute this particular query. So this is returning 19,972 records. Okay, so it means that in the table for 19,972 records the first name is available. Now if I want to check for the duplicate records, one of the method is that I can check the distinct count of the first name, like how many unique first name are there, and if the unique count of the first name is not equal to this particular value, so it means that there can be the duplicate records in the table. So how we can check for the unique first name counts? So we can copy and paste the same query, and then inside the count function we can use the distinct query. So the distinct query will return the distinct first name from the table. Okay, so if I will execute this particular query, then this will return us the distinct first name count from the table. So let me execute this particular query. So the query ran fine, and it is returning only 1018 unique first name from the table. So it means that there are a lot of duplicate first name in the table. Okay, so this is one of the method to find the duplicate records based on a particular column, but this is only returning us the counts. Now if you actually want to look at the data, and if you want to find the records those are actually duplicate, then you can do that using the group by and the having clause. The group by clause can be used to group the similar kind of values in a single column or in multiple columns as well, and then the having clause can filter out the records from the group by values. Okay, so how the group by can work? You can write the query like select, and then I can copy and paste this particular table name. Now suppose if I want to check for the duplicate records in the first name column, so I can write select first name, and then I can do the count star, like how many times the first name is available, and now I can use the group by clause here. So I can do the group by, and after the group by I can give the column name. So if I execute only this particular query, then this will show us the first name along with the how many times this first name is available in the data. So if you look here, the Henry is present 25 times. So if you want to confirm this particular thing, like whether Henry is available 25 times or not, so you can write the where condition, where first name equal to Henry in the single quote. So if I execute this particular select statement, then it should return 25 records, right? So you can see that the 25 records are returning. So it means like this query is perfectly fine, but this is returning the total number of records. So here if you look at this particular record Arif, so it is present only one time. So it means that this record is not duplicate, this is unique, because the count is 1 here. Okay, so if you want to look for only the records those are duplicate, then you can use the having clause here, like you can put the having count star and then greater than 1. So when you will do having count star greater than 1, then this will filter out the unique records where the count is 1. Okay, so if you see here right now 1018 records are returning, okay, in the first statement. So this means that the unique records, unique first name records are the 1018. Okay, but if you do the having count star greater than 1, then this will return you only the duplicate records. So now 727 records are the duplicate records in this particular table. Okay, so this is one of the way and one of the widely used way to find the duplicate records from a SQL Server table. And in next video I will show you another method to find the duplicate records that I normally use. So here we are checking the duplicates only based on a single column, like only based on the first name column. Now suppose if you want to check for the duplicate based on the first name and last name columns, okay, so you can also include the last name here as well, like you can include last name comma, and then you need, because you are using the last name in the select statement, so you need to put the last name in the group by as well. So after the first name, after putting a comma, you can put the last name as well. So now if you rerun this particular query, then this is returning the records, those are duplicate based on the first name and the last name. So there are just 380 records now, those are duplicate based on the first name and the last name. Okay, and now suppose if you want to look for all the columns, if you want to find out all the columns but still want to check the duplicates based on the first name and last name, then I will show you another method in the next video where I will show you the another approach using the row number function to find the duplicate records. Yes, so I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.